Okay, for example, as I said, 2015 it was 10,000, and for the 2016 it is 20,000. Okay, now the calculation goes like this. Current period, it is 20,000 divided by 10,000 into 100, 200. So that is completely of 100% of the change, complete of 100% changes. So it is known as with the changes, percentage of change compared to the base year. Consumer price index number are used for evaluating of purchasing power of money. Of course, as we make a comparison of the base year, there is a lot of changes which we come across with the purchasing power of any of the commodities. The change in the value of that commodity because of living standard. Okay. Now we shall move on to the indicators of index number. Here, index number, here I am taking with the price. They are being divided into two categories. The one is with unweighted and the other one is weighted. For the unweighted, again it has been divided into two categories, that is simple aggregative index numbers. Second one, simple average of relatives index number. Under the weightage, it is weighted aggregative index number. The second one is with a weighted average of a relative index number. We shall move on to the first one, which is with the unweighted. So unweighted index number is nothing but a index number which is relating to the current year aggregate value expressed as a percentage of the base year's aggregate value. Whatever the total value of current period is that divided by with the base years of current period into 100, will come to know what is the price of the commodity compared to the base year. To go this indication, firstly I want to show you one chart, that is this one. So the classification or the types of index number are divided into three categories. The first one is with the price, the second one is with the quantity, and the third one is with the value or the expenditure. They are being indicated with the P. The symbol of price will be P, the symbol for the quantity will be Q, value or the expenditure indication will be P into Q, PQ. Here the time which we make a comparison is with the two things, that is with the base period and with the current period. Base period is being denoted with a 0 and with the current period is denoted with a 1. So price of the base period will be P naught, P naught, and for the current period denotation will be P1. So price P, current period 1. Quantity Q is the indication for the base period Q naught, and for the current period Q1. Value or the expenditure, it will be P naught into Q naught for the base period, for the current period P1 into Q1. Clear? Remember this indications or the values which will be indicated for the calculation of index number. Okay, we shall move on to the formula now. For the simple aggregative index number, this is the formula, that is P01 equals to sum of P divided by P naught. P1, as I said, it is the current period, and P naught is with the base into 100, because we are converting the value into the form of percentage wise. Now coming to the next one, simple average of relative index number. It is an average of the price relatives is calculated. It may be the arithmetic mean or it may be a geometric mean. Here the average is going to be taken. So simple average method, as we know the formula for mean. Okay, so mean or with a geometric mean, the calculation goes like this. When it is with the unweighted arithmetic mean, when we are taking the consideration of arithmetic mean, the formula will be P01 equals to sum of P. P is the price relative divided by n number of values. For the unweighted geometrical mean index number, it will be anti-log. Here we are going to use the logarithm table for the calculation of a geometric geometric mean of unweighted index number. So P01 equals to anti-log into sum of log P divided by N. So it is relating to unweighted geometric mean. Okay. Okay, thank you.